Welcome to the vlog, guys. This is a bit of an update today. I've just washed my face. Yeah, that's not the update, but there's going to be a bit of a change on the channel. I feel like I feel like this has happened a couple of times. So, the reason I want to change things, I'm going to do this as I'm getting ready because I'm going to show you my skincare routine at the moment. And I need to get my hair ready because I'm about to film on the other channel. Oh my god, these white hairs are just like, it's not even just the colour change or the lack of colour, it's like the texture, it's like weird and oh, that one deserved to come out. Yeah, so I need to kind of style my hair, so I'm going to show you how I do that as well. But I need to put this on. So let me just explain as I'm going along what is changing. So current skincare is this, which is, I'm using a mixture of different things. I'm skin cycling at the moment, but different brands, but majority of them are Korean. This is not Korean. This is Royal Fern. It is the Phytoactive Skin Perfecting Essence. And the reason I'm using this is because it does have lactic acid in here. And yeah, it's good for my current routine. So after I wash my face, I dry it, and then I just kind of like smooth this over. There you go, that's it. So I let that kind of dry down because it does take a minute for it to kind of dry down. So in the meantime, I think I might actually just do my hair maybe. Yeah, so I've got my straightener. I very rarely use the straightener, by the way. I just don't use heat on my hair as much anymore, but you know, I'm going to today. Okay, so I just kind of section this, and I do it in big, thick, chunky sections, by the way, because I can't be bothered with the whole, you know, doing it perfectly. I just don't have time for that. So, what's changing on this channel? Well, you may have already seen the channel title, as in the channel name has changed. I've changed all the description and everything because Bobby and I had a long chat about what to do with this channel, and I really do love sharing stuff with you on this channel, but you know, we spoke about, right, okay, we need to get started with the podcast again. And I'm keeping it completely transparent and real with you. This is what we actually discussed yesterday. It was, we genuinely don't have the time. I know this sounds silly, but we don't have the time for both of us to be able to take time out at the same time and sit down and chat. As much as we love it, it just doesn't work for us because we have so much that goes on with our work and what we do. It's just not going to work because it takes out a lot of time. Like, not only are we obviously chatting, and as much as we enjoy that part, and I always burn myself, by the way, it just kind of like takes a lot of time for the editing and everything. And I know someone might say, you know, well, why not get someone to edit your stuff? You would be surprised that even that is a hassle. Like, going through the whole process of like explaining to them what you want done, or something isn't perfect, it goes back and forth so many times, then you have to actually watch the content so many times to make sure it's right. So if anything, I just feel like that's also time consuming at the moment. So that's the decision we came to. We loved creating the podcast, we loved the chat, we loved the feedback from you guys, but it just doesn't work in terms of like our work. It just is a bit of a hassle, to be honest with you. So, and it's not our kind of primary, how can I put this, like, kind of like, we make money from what we do, obviously, right? This is our business. There are many, it's very multifaceted in terms of what we do. But we really have to kind of think and put our business heads on when we're thinking about what is our priority, because ultimately everyone needs to earn a living. Everyone needs to kind of like, they have goals and aspirations and everything. But there are things that I genuinely enjoy doing. But I also realise that I can't make that my top priority because the parts of my business where I make money are going to suffer. So this is kind of where we are with the podcast. So I loved it. I'm going to leave all the videos up because I know everyone really enjoyed them, and it relates to so many people, and we absolutely have loved the feedback we've got from you guys, but it just isn't going to work in terms of being able to be consistent for you guys. So therefore, we're not going to do that again. Maybe in the near future we will, so you might want to stay tuned because you never know. But I have decided to focus on things that I genuinely love. And not that I didn't love that, I loved it, but I'm focusing on not just random vlog days for you guys, because I feel like that can also get a bit boring for you guys because it gets a bit repetitive. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of what I do sometimes is the same thing, and I know it can be boring. I have a bit of a boring life, to be honest with you, you know? As much as I love it, I'm not bored of it. I'm sure people would be bored watching me, but I've decided to focus on keeping this channel about a couple of things that I love, which is beauty and fashion. So I'm no kind of fashion stylist, but I also do love styling myself, and I thought I would just kind of share that part with you a bit more as well. And like, I love shopping, you know, whether it be online or in store, mainly online to be honest, but I do love it. And I thought, why not just share the things that I do anyway? You know, I've just kind of been so stuck on, like not focusing on anything particular that I've kind of left a lot of stuff out that I actually, you know, love and I don't really show you that often, such as, you know, I guess because I never thought that I'm a pro at that, which I don't think I am. So it's kind of always been like, well, do I really want to, sorry, my tummy's really hurting me. I don't know why. I think I had protein for breakfast as in like a whey shake, and it sometimes makes my tummy go funny. And I just thought, I'm not a pro at, you know, that's not my niche, fashion. Like, why am I gonna all of a sudden start sharing fashion when I'm not, you know, it's not my career? But then I thought, well, that's maybe where I'm going wrong. Like, you know, I don't have to be a pro to be able to share things that I love. So the beauty side of it, yes, I'm a pro. And I just thought, I've got the other channel, my beauty channel, which is all educational. It's all tutorials. You're learning something from that. So this channel from now on is going to be a beauty and fashion channel. It is not going to be tutorials on here. It's going to be beauty chat, beauty reviews, beauty recommendations, like favorite products of mine, maybe the odd beauty event that I go to, fashion in terms of like stuff that I've bought, come shopping with me, going through some of my style closet. I don't even know if that made sense, but you know what I mean. Things that I'm currently loving when it comes to fashion. And you know what I was thinking? These are actually all things that I actually talk about on my newsletter, the Beauty Breakfast Club. So it kind of all ties in a lot better for me, because I'm already doing so much when it comes to beauty and fashion on the newsletter. So I thought, well, that makes sense. It just makes complete sense. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here with me along for the ride to see how this all goes. But I just wanted to keep it real with you guys. Like, I honestly just, you know how transparent I am. You know I'm always very straight up with you guys, like with how I feel, what I want to do. I've got a mirror in front of me, but it's actually a little bit lower. Maybe I should have really put the chair here, to be honest. So yeah, I just thought I would share that with you. That's the little update. My hair... Look, my hair is like currently just... It actually is feeling a little bit dry, so this heat is probably not helping right now, but because I'm filming, I need it to look semi-acceptable. I'll need to put something in here, you know? Like something like to smooth it, because I don't know, it's a little bit frizzy, I think. And have you ever done that thing where you kind of use a straightener? Oh no, that's turned into a curl. I don't want it to be a curl. I just want it to be like a little, like beach waves. Have you ever done that thing where you've kind of used a straightener to like curl or wave your hair, and then you go over it again and it just straightens it? Like, it's not curling. Your hair just does not curl. Okay, that's a lot better, isn't it? On that side. Yeah. I'm just going to put some hoops on and hope for the best. So I would like to know from you guys what you're thinking about what I just said. Right? Like, I just want to keep it real with you guys. And I feel like this is my little kind of outlet, my little passion project, you know? Oh my God, guess what? Yesterday, I had this treatment done. It's called Reborn. You might have seen it on my Instagram stories. So basically, I'm getting this whole treatment plan done from Kaya. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Great. That's just looking weird. I don't know. I'm going to deal with it in a second. So, yes, as I was saying, I'm getting this treatment done. I had it done yesterday. It is called Reborn, and it's basically an LED-powered machine, which they put along your kind of areas that they're trying to target the fat. I'll put yesterday I had it all over my stomach, my love handles, my lower stomach, right? So I basically had that done yesterday. So you lay there for an hour and it's this LED light. So like for 15 seconds it goes, there's heat, and then it changes to cool. Like it's cooling for 15 seconds and it keeps alternating. And what that's doing is basically slowly killing a certain number of fat cells within each area that it's touching. It doesn't hurt at all. You can just feel the difference in temperature as it changes. And I had that done, and I'm getting that once a month, probably for a couple of months, I think. And basically, do you remember my sculpture I had to massage 5 times a day for 5 minutes? Well, I've got to do the same thing. So with my lower stomach, I never realised how hard it is to actually massage your own stomach. It's so hard. I have to do it for 5 minutes every day, and it's just like my arms are hurting from it. So yeah, I'm going back tomorrow for lymphatic drainage, and then a couple of days later for another lymphatic drainage session. So it's kind of, yeah, let's see what happens, because this is the area that I'm really like struggling to lose the fat on. I also had a body scan done just before it, and that was really interesting. I am still overweight, so I've lost a lot of weight, I feel like, but I'm still overweight, especially around my midsection. So my hip-waist ratio is not right because my waist is a lot bigger than my hips. So that's what we're focusing on trying to get down. So these treatments I'm getting done are just a bit of a helping hand. Call it what you want. I know some people might say it's cheating, whatever. I really don't care. I'm doing what I feel comfortable with. And I'm excited to see the results, but don't forget, alongside that, it's not really cheating because it's a helping hand as far as I am concerned, because I do weight training twice a week. I go and do a 30-minute walk 4 times a week uphill, intense, to get some cardio in. And I also do Reformer Pilates twice a week, so I'm pretty active and I do put in the hard work. And for the past 4 months, which I'm obviously going to continue, it's like, this is the change was because I want to change my lifestyle. For the past 4 months, I have been eating clean, no processed food, no junk food, no added sugars, no alcohol, and I'm really loving it. Eventually, I will incorporate the odd thing here and there just to make it, you know, obviously it's not like I can avoid it for the rest of my life, but I want to make it, that's why I've gone cold turkey. I want to make it such a lifestyle that it's easy for me to have a piece of cheese or whatever, or slice of pizza or something, and feel like that's it now for a little while. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to fall back into old habits, so I'm really, really putting the effort in. But yeah, I had that done yesterday. It's really interesting. I'll keep you updated about that. So I have had put my lactic acid toner on, left that on for a little bit. My next step is my SPF. And I know a lot of people ask this question, where does SPF go? Now, a good friend of mine, her name is Dr. Raj, to you guys. She is a dermatologist based in the UK, and she's actually a resident doctor on the show This Morning, which is on in the UK. And she comes out here quite often, and we always meet up because we're good friends. And when I'm with her, I ask her whatever questions I have, basically, and she asks me, you know, it's kind of like we have a thing. So I asked her about my skin because obviously I film multiple times a day, and I put makeup on, take it off, put makeup on, take it off. It really does take its toll on my skin, and there's nothing I can change about that because it's my career, and I love you guys and I want to continue giving you so much content. But it does play havoc on my skin, and she looked at my skin, she was like, I can see you have texture, and you know, we need to sort that out. So she's put me on tretinoin, and it's making me purge, but I'm dealing with it. She told me to just stick with it. So she's explained to me the order of my skincare, like when it comes to tretinoin. So the next step is my SPF, which is my Dalba UV Essence Waterfall SPF that I'm using at the moment. I really do like this because it doesn't leave a white cast on the skin, and it actually, like, the skin really absorbs it well and it's not greasy. So I put this on everywhere. You can